My next look is all about enhancing your tan with a glow. Metallic colours are great to highlight your natural bronze, and today I'm going to show you how to apply them for a subtle summer shimmer. Welcome to my Metallic Glow Masterclass. Now, because I'm going to mainly focus the metallics on the eyes, I'm going to do a sort of smoky metallic look. I'm going to start with eyes and do base after. This way you're just going to save time because you're going to make a mess on the skin and you're able to clean up afterwards. So I'm going to begin by using an eye primer, and this will just help the eyeshadow to stay put. It's really good for preventing creasing. And just put a thin layer all over the eyelids. So I'm going to begin by buffing a sort of bronzy cocoa shade, like a rich bronzy brown shade all over the lids. Use a nice big brush for this. You want it to be very soft, like a sort of cloud of colour. And this is going to be a great base for our metallic colours that we're going to use next. And then bringing the same shade underneath very softly, just for a little smoky effect there. I'm using quite a large brush for underneath. This really helps to get the smokiness soft. So now I'm going to use some loose metallic gold, and I've applied it with a slightly damp brush. This just helps it to stick to the brush. It also gives you more payoff. So with a flat brush you can start to add your gold, and you can see how beautifully glamorous and glittery that is. Then using the same brush that you did the smokiness with, go back in and really blend off those edges. The shade of metallic eyeshadow you choose really depends on your skin tone. So if you're very fair, you might look better with the silvers and more of the light rose golds. The darker the skin tone, the more honey and dark, then the yellowy golds, the rich kind of almost antique-y golds look amazing. So I'm back using the dark shade that I used initially, but this time I'm using it with a wet brush and a much smaller brush, just to line close to the lashes. It'll make your eyelashes look thicker. And with the same brush, I'm just massaging into the outer lashes there, just into the roots. And if you want more of a less dramatic effect, then just choose a lighter shade of bronze or brown. So I'm just going to take a softer gold and dab that at the inner corner of the eyes, just to highlight. And this really just brings the whole look together. We can add a tiny bit onto the brow bone as well. Just blend that. Now, because I'm applying black mascara and I want to put lots on, I'm going to do the lower lashes first. Really working that colour into the lash roots. Almost stay at the roots and just massage. Helps to give the lashes so much more definition. So now the eyes are almost finished, I'm going to start base. So before I do that, I need to have a really good clean up where all the eyeshadow and glitters drop down. And this is the reason I do the base afterwards. So I'm just applying a good base now. I'm really buffing it in. I'm using a clean, big buffing brush. This just helps to really smooth out the foundation. So next I'm going to use highlighter, and this has a slightly metallic sheen, but it's quite subtle. I think we've got enough metallics on the eyes. I'm going to apply this onto the top of the cheeks. It looks a bit light when you first see it, but then you can use exactly the same brush that you applied your foundation with and just really start to blend in. And then a little touch in the centre of the nose. And it looks really lovely on the top lip as well. And again, just pat in. Now I'm going to add some light, natural looking contour to the face. So starting at the cheekbones, you just want to imagine just underneath and then just gently buff in. And then it looks nice also along the jawline, but again keep it really light onto the temples and across the top of the forehead. So for blush, I'm using this really beautiful kind of peachy shade, and it also has some gold shimmer in it, so it's increasing that metallic glow. So finally, lips. I'm going to use a lip pencil first, just to cheat the edge a little bit. Do a really nice pout, give some definition. I'm also going to use the pencil all over the lips. This will just help with the staying power. I think it's better if there isn't any shimmer or metallic side to the lips, just because we already have shimmer in the skin, metallic on the eyes, so for the lips it's just a nice sheer pinky nude. And those are my steps for achieving a beautiful glow this summer using metallic shades.